The second city saint, CM Punk, has finally been revealed by 2K. We have his full entrance. No need to wait anymore. Damn, man, I'm excited. Here we go. Hey! We got the updated graphics, man. I assume this is gonna be his Royal Rumble look, right? What else can they do, really? Now that I think about it. That's the only time he wrestled ever since he came back to the WWE. That is insane to me. Look in my eyes. Oh boy, here he is. And guess what? His hair isn't messed up like the rest of the DLC, like Sandman and Bubba. You have the chance too. The freaking camera shake. The face looks good. Oh man, what the hell? You can't hear his clobbering time. I think that's because of actual copyright from Marvel. They can't pull that off, right? But oh boy, we're gonna go ahead and watch this, stop this in detail. But let me watch it all the way through first, right? Let us watch it all the way through. Wow, man, we got CM Punk with white in his beard. There he is. I do hope they give us younger CM Punk from like 2011 or ECW days CM Punk. That would be so sick because number one, not burning my light. This fire burns. A theme song that Randy Orton used as well, just for 1 week, by the way. But hey, it happened, okay? It is okay. It is what I expected, but not much more than that. I'll get to the reason why. There you go. All right. That's gonna be the end, and that's actually a perfect place to stop this sumbitch right here. Check it out. This is CM Punk. I think it looks like CM Punk. Is this the best CM Punk look we've ever gotten as like an official model? I mean, obviously, he looks way better than the SVI titles. This is how he used to look like. This one right here is from 2011. This is the last ever game Punk was in, 2K15, and now he's back after all these years. And yes, I do think it looks better than 2K15 as well. I mean, look at that face. There's a whole bunch wrong with it. But the big question is he better looking than in UFC 2? Did 2K nail it? Here's a better screenshot. As you can see, we can see his face clearly. I definitely think this is better than, all the 2K, like 2K15 SVR games. And especially right here, like we get to see it in its full glory. I mean, the face looks very, very good. Now, go ahead and burn this face to your mind. Let's go ahead and switch to WWE 2K24. Bam! I mean, it's not the highest quality when it comes to, screenshots and stuff like that. But, ooh. From the front, I don't know. It definitely is way better than any other 2K model, the THQ model. Leagues above, for sure, in terms of quality. Gear, you never really had a problem with his gear. But is it better than UFC? I love his hair, actually. His hair might be better than the UFC one. I'm not sure. At least the way it looks when it's standing. UFC hair has actually some physics, too. But yeah, this is definitely the best CM Punk we've gotten in any WWE game, no doubt. And I think, you know what, more that I look at it, his face is also pretty darn accurate too. I cannot put like this as number one or the other 2K24 one as number one, but I think I would put both these models, that one and this one right here, onto the S tier. Like these are the top-notch models. But the problem is, I speak to the suburban kids who otherwise wouldn't know the fact that EA Sports UFC 2, that was where CM Punk was from. It was released March 2016, the beginning of 2016. We're in 2024, and it's kind of crazy to me. It makes me think, what if EA got the license for 2K games? I mean, graphically, I think we would have been fine, but everything else, it might be tough. But here he is, man. I am super curious about how his moveset is gonna be. I hope he has multiple new GTS animations. You can transition from the back grapple. It has a new great looking front grapple GTS from the top rope. Anywhere, man. Even if it doesn't make sense. I want like 10 new GTS animations, Shining Wizard animations. But yeah, the model we can debate, I think. A little bit, just a little bit. But everything else about this entrance, the camera and the animation, I have zero problem with. But are you noticing some trend here? Let's see. Bam. Right? He's opening his mouth, Clobbering time, excited. That was the taunt. Now just look at his face throughout the whole entrance. This gives me a vibe that it was rushed a little bit. Because yeah, it's, ooh, yeah, okay, this is a pretty good looking model. Sure, CM Punk is, you know, serious, obviously, when he does his entrance, but he's also expressive, emotive, and when you look at other WWE 2K entrances that has, you know, been done this year, last year, the emotion on those, the micro expressions are way more. This feels to me like it really was rushed, so we don't get too many facial animations. Like, don't be surprised that next year we get the same exact entrance, but his face is much more livelier now. Like, because like he at least, you know, change his eyebrows a little bit, squint his eyes, you know, do something with his lips a little bit. Let us see those micro expressions. But no, the whole time, they even see like he's jumping down, nothing. Nothing. His face is the exact same. He doesn't do this, you know, because you're jumping down, right? You're exerting yourself physically, so your face should show that. But yeah, there you go. The animation, the facial animation team is back here, and the entrance almost like immediately looks 10 times better once he starts going ahead and, you know, emoting a little bit more. But as you know, this DLC was probably supposed to come out at the same time Jade Cargill is going to come out, which is like months and months from now. But I'm sure, like, we don't know for a fact, but come on, it's the case. They pulled CM Punk right at the, you know, top as the first DLC. So I think this was a sacrifice that they needed to make. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is, again, this is the biggest thing that caught my attention. Other than that, I got no problem. I got no problem. It is I'd say 8 out of 10 for me, 9 out of 10. Fix those facial expressions, right? Don't make them look so frozen the whole time. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, brother. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. The fact that we're getting him so early, I just can't hate on that. I really just cannot hate on that. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Ooh, especially this shot. Man. Finally, we don't have to download CM Punk as a community creation. Here's another screenshot of CM Punk. My man's looking beautiful. And I'm sure, by the way, What's the Status is gonna mod the hell out of this and give us that CM Punk with a longer beard, longer hair, the old school CM Punk, or maybe even ROH CM Punk, so don't worry about it. And when he does that, by the way, I'll be covering it on my channel, so you best stay tuned. Now a quick look at the legendary Terry Funk, because I didn't do it yesterday. And then we're getting out of here. But he's the original member of the JC University. And I did watch this yesterday, so I just want to comment on the detail. Specifically, like, he has sweat stains on his t-shirt, which I've not seen done with anybody else. Maybe he just, you know, poured some water, you know, over his head, as many wrestlers do to get into that zone. I mean, so when you pick this t-shirt, is it always going to be wet? No question. It's interesting. Like, again, this is something they could implement into future entrances too. Like Seth Rollins always, Triple H always, you know, dumped water on their head, right? So their gear was just like Terry Funk's here. I would like to see some, you know, dynamic water. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. There's still, like, insane amount of potential in wrestling games, and we'll see where they go. But this is the legendary Terry Funk. That was CM Punk. One last thing I gotta say before I get out of here. When is this DLC available? May 15th. We're at May 10th, if I have correct. So there you go, 5 days and Wednesdays. Instead of watching AEW Dynamite, this is what you can be doing. Maybe that's their aim with this one. I don't know. All jokes aside, pretty cool though. If you want to see more pro wrestling content, check these videos out right here. That being said, I'm getting out of here.